Hey, this your boy, my talking Mevin, and I am talking about who care about give a shit about 95 job. Um, I think that people just don't understand that how you make ends meet and how you make money. Say, I'm not stressing about that because if I was stressing, then yeah, but I make money on my computer. That's my way to do. I'm very smart. I mean, I'm like autodidact. And I went to school by myself and taught me how a lesson that I know how to do. I didn't have no proper education that I didn't have, but I did smart enough to think on your mind and your right mind and your head to thinking like how to make ends meet, how you gonna survive this, how you gonna survive that. What if you have a smart way to do, then think about how to do is make money on my computer, doing survey, doing podcasts and stuff. You don't find a podcast pay you more money. Because you find podcasts don't pay enough money, you is fucking nowhere to go to. So it's the best way to do. And I just tell you something. This is not happening. It's like people will be out of job because of COVID-19 stuff. All this pandemic's never go away until we have until we have Democrat being the president, Joe Biden. So long we have Donald Trump being a president, it's not gonna go away. Still gonna fuck this shit up in this country. We don't want that in our nation, our United States. You know what I mean? And so I think that at the same time, we had to stand up for what we believe, and I think that what I believe is to what's right for our nation, our United States American, the whole United States. But I guess that when you have when you have a president, and when you have a Republican, I think Republicans just have enough of his eyes. And I think 95 job is like it wasn't for me because it's a lot of skirting lines in that job. I feel like when I was in career experience, and I think when I was at not like a citizen. Like a citizen is not much for you just being cleaning up the like a citizen place up all this and that. When I was at Publix, the grocery store, I was scrutinized in Publix. I work in produce. I'm not gonna go detail because it just drives me crazy to go detail about it. But I'm just saying that it does drive you crazy and go crazy and different stuff like that. But it is what it is. I think that it's still crazy and still today, something like that. But um, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, and that's all. It's just crazy. But yeah, I want to speak my truth or something. But even like Jada, the one, the Pussycat Doll, a cat, I don't know how to say her name, Kata Jones, who is who was a former Pussycat Doll, and she was injured at the who cat, whatever we were at 95 job, and for how you would survive me and his me, so she was like told her that, but she was treated white, she would dispute all the Pussycat Doll, and then she would got kicked out. But like I say, people get kicked out. Even the Madeline got kicked out of left Pussycat Doll too because it wasn't for her. But everybody just got to leave up the group and then find a way to be solo or being a group style, but find something else to do because being in a group is this confrontation. Like it's behind the scene that nobody even know about the drama they're going through, and it's at the same time you see you should get in something, but this is so mess up something. But I think that for me, work 9 to 5 job that I work and I think it wasn't for me. And I've been controversial when I was in Transition Pro out in South East and University College. And in 2010, I was 19 years old, and it was a big controversy that about me because I was like living microscope that I was living at. It was like people were attacking me, at me, and all this and that. And I didn't understand the whole the wife is in a situation when attacking me and everything else. I didn't understand, but they were attacking me, and I think when I'm not going into detail because I'm just getting tired of talking over again. It's not me. It's not guaranteed I'm going back inside you try to meet with other people because it's not for me. I think school wasn't for me. If it wasn't for me, people would be positive. I shouldn't live an experience of a bad experience of being in the principal office, being yelling and screaming, fussing, being whooping, being whooping and being punishment, being grimy. I shouldn't have to live it that way. Being bad trust situation. I shouldn't live. Should be one people, be one school, be positive, uplift, being love, being passion. I didn't have that when I was in school. Everybody's just. I think the teacher just irritate you and put you time out, they chastise you. Um, Everything I go through is not being love and not being nothing, just being very fast. It's like a grind situation. But at the same time, I think the same thing 9 to 5 job like it's about what you up or something. You mess up again, you being fired, and you had nowhere to go to. You don't know how to survive. You don't know how to make this and make that. And then people is just traumatized. They went to what the fuck. Like everything is fuck up a job or something. Everything is being scrutinized, everything you be discrimination, criticized, everything I love. And I love discrimination, I love criticize, I love for everything and scrutinize everything I'm love for. And when I was talking about where I struggle, mess up, block my credit card and PayPal too, but that's why it's more important to stay in your ground, stand on what you believe, because people go walk over you and fuck you up. Period. It's the best time what you're gonna do is just stay in your ground. What you believe is the truth and freedom white country, freedom white freedom of speech, and that's all about. Get your voice being heard, get your truth out there, because one day you'll be silenced and you can never get the truth out there. It's more important to get your voice being heard right now and say everything you want to say, because this day they never be silenced. The truth will be out, and that's all about that. And I guess in the Bible it says truth will set you free, and I guess that you here to get your voice being heard, and so other people uplift to come out and tell the truth the same way the person say the verse being heard, and that's all matter. But see, what we love of this is that people hide every day. People hide everything every day and hide everything, but the truth will come out when they need to keep hiding in the earth. But the truth does come out when you cross over in the spiritual room, and the truth does come out then, and they're not gonna hide then because they have in heaven and the wisdom in the courthouse and the wisdom in heaven that they have a crystal ball TV, a crystal ball visual, and they just show them what you did was wrong, and that's what they have in the other side spiritual. So you want to try that and to how you want to, but you cannot hide in heaven. It's a things they have with them. So you can how you want to, but that's the truth will come out, and it will come out. And sooner or later, when something happens to you, you think you're going to heaven, you're going to court. And when you go to court and they prove you as a guilty person, you will burn a fire hell. And you know what? When you burn a fire hell, you are never ever reincarnation ever again. And two, you have to learn for your concentration, your respect. And that's all it matters to be. And that's why I speak in the truth. Because God don't play that. And the wisdom lady holding a dawn child, and the child that being like a court, being judged, should want to judge you, and being like, oh, so this what you did. No, you going to lie like that? No. You going to tell the truth, or you going to help. If you don't, you going to help. So that's why it's more important to know what you're doing. Be careful what you say, because they got a record. Got Angela, the people on the other side got record. They got Cristobal, like a camera, via camera on TV. It's like a camera via camera, but they got a Cristobal to show you which there was wrong. So you call, and you're not telling the truth. They got a Cristobal right now, and they will call you as a liar, as a not being truthful who you are as a person. So try that to the Wizard God, but Wizard Lady, you're not gonna try that to her. She'll put you as a one things and eat and all that kind of stuff. So watch your back because you will not go in heaven. So it's more important to do the right thing in heaven and do the right thing in this earth, and and you want to come back on you. You better do the right thing because nobody playing with you. Nobody playing your down self, and you're not playing nobody because nobody's gonna play with you. It's about be taking action or responsible and kind of be who you are as a person. If you don't, you'll come back on your karmas. Karmas will come back. It goes while karmas will come back at you. I remember the time my mom always say that the Ivory girl. I'm not saying her name because I don't want her to come back to me and kill me. But she always say what happened to uh the girl, the Ivory girl, and she did something wrong. It can come back on her, and so that's why everything bad happened to her every time. Because my mom believed the karma. Yeah, she do believe karma, and she do believe that those around karma do the other do to you, and that's the member of the code. What I know. So every time. So that's the code. I mean, come on, let's face it. Like even I watch Art for Tress movie. I mean, they supposed to do remake of the movie, but it be a modern days, like I said, modern days when Art for Tress was a teenager. He was trying to be a little boy, baby boy, into teenager. But we saw that when they did the film the movie in Canada and Candy, and they from the very and it was about the drug abuse and prostitution. I said in another video on YouTube, but I'm going to say this now because I got a lot of time now to say what I want to say. So they do remake the movie back in 2004 on 2003 Trust, and it's about Dodge was Jimmy, but he was a drug abuse and prostitution. Arthur is a lost soul. He escaped. It's like every time I do we make the movie of Tress, it's all about Tress all time escape because he getting tired, being whipping, being beaten, being all this traumatic thing because he was hungry. He loved to eat. That's all I know. And so I pick up that Tress was one to escape. Every child want to escape because they're getting tired, being bruised, being tired, being fussing. Everything child went away because they want to run away. It's not because that, but it's the reason. So the child went away. Arthur is went away. He was 17 or 16, I believe 16 or 17. I don't know how old, for what I know. And he in the cafe, and Dollars in the got money because he's a pickpocket, but he's not pickpocket no more. He's like a more than a pickpocket. He was the drug abuse. He was on drugs. He smoked cigarette, all that kind of stuff. Settle, and so that time, and he asked Arthur, "Do you want to smoke?" He said, "No," and he left. And he came back. Arthur still in the cafe in the restaurant. So he put in and said, "How long you been there?" He said, I don't know." And Arthur said, "I don't know how long I'll be there in the cafe." And he said that you should be freezing cold. Do you have a place to stay? He said, "No." And then he said, "How about this? I don't know if you're gonna let me. You will stay with us. I can take you in and you can stay with us a couple of days." And he said, "Yeah, are you serious?" And then when Arthur said yes, but like that, and then he was so happy because he was so appreciative that Joshua took him in. When Arthur had nowhere to go and no one place to stay, no one to turn to, Joshua took him in all the fucking time. And so that's why Dodge is like a big brother that he didn't have. I mean, I thought his half brother wanted him dead, but his half brother wasn't survived. Okay, gets the point. So he took him in, and took him in, and he would say, and he would talk about that he escaped this, and the social worker come at him and all that, so he went away. And not because of the social worker, because he was abused, he was that. And so there was a time that Arthur thought he had really fulfilled for Dog because Dog took him in his own way, in that way. And in fact, Fagin, a Fadian, he took him. He said, "Oh, And so we in, and he said we want him sleeping the bench, sleeping outside the bench, and make a freeze and go get to die, because Arthur didn't have nowhere to go. And so that time, he let him sleep in the bed and got the blanket with him. And then Dodge said that you did a good job. You did a good job, Bill. We so pleased you take him in. And it's a Arthur don't know that he was in the situation that he was prostitution. I don't know about drug, but he was in prostitution to make money, for get money to feds and to honor the fed. Had to pay the landlord, to pay the bills, different stuff. He's a pimp, kind of like that. Child, all the people, Child and other ones want to work in the strip club, working in the gay man club, something like that. And then so there was a time, but they would say, "Who just no kids with a?" Because everybody got dark hair. Only one got blonde hair is Artifitress. He got blonde hair. And so like, why are you gonna mess with somebody got blonde hair? He's more better than y'all. Like, duh. Like he got blonde hair. He got blonde hair. And so he got blonde hair. And who was a bunny and all that. And then so anyway, what the fuck? So the fun. And so after that, Matt, before they went to Bill, not Bill, Bill's the mafia guy that wanted to kill somebody. Nancy met Dodge, and not Matt Dodge. She been no Dodge. She met Arthur and gave breakfast for him. Got some hamburger milkshake. How yummy it's gonna be! Hamburger milkshake. It's all you gonna eat, and water. That's crazy. So after that, when give the money and he had some breakfast and that, and then after that, and so when he would reduce it into prostitution, Wayne, when Dodge and Matt and all of them was on that side too. Dodge was set him on to pay him money. The guy would pay him money for him, and they suck his dick. How stupid could be and show the first video, the man, this white man, this Canadian guy, unfast his butt and unzip his pants, and suck his clutch. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck you trying to do? But it's crazy. And then after that, then he has sucking, blow job on him, and after he done blow job sucking his clutch, his packer, then he said, "You want to wait for more?" He said, "Yeah." And then I don't think Arthur don't want to wait for more, because this is crazy experience you ever been. Have somebody and suck your clutch, suck your packer. So anyways, he said he was started up and he was sick, and after that, he just went in the room and went now sleeping in the same room, not same room, but all sleeping in the place, and the next day, the Sandy and Canadian Benjamin, Benjamin is the Sandy guy. Work for the Canadian country, and then that's how Arthur produced with the Sandy Benjamin, and that was the time that he didn't. All the Sandy do is taking his shirt off, have Arthur take his shirt off, and then the time, and then all that, he just said a conversation like an auto-tune book. It's like an auto book, like get to know you. You get to know you, I get to know me. Just like get to know each other, like who they were, their background. Just you get to some people real life like that in prostitution situation. So he say, let's get to know you. So but I say, what's your name? He say, my name is Arthur. He said, that's my father's name, the Benjamin Sandy guy. He said that, what he said? He said that, so what's this in your necklace? This is my mom. And he said his mom necklace. He said, oh, it's beautiful. So where about your father? And he said, I don't know. What you worry about if I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He say, he said about your father. He said he don't have a father. You know that he don't have a dad. And he say, what he say? He say that say um that his mom working mom would be on Thursday days and in the bathroom have a TV on. She didn't tell about that she have a TV on to make a bath because she can get in trouble. But that's the group of people in the bathtub and drinking and smoking and that's all. She kept it secret for nobody to know that situation or the situation to come down to. And that's all she tell you that and so that's pretty much and you say, I don't know, I'm gonna upset you but I think you have to go. And he gave the money to him for him to get to know you, audio tune on the book about him. I mean, we should meet on the book and get to know him. I mean, they just sit and talking to get to know each other. Like it's not like they. Well, yeah, he said, "How old are you?" I said, "20." I said, "You more young than you more young than that. You're not more than 20. You just." I said, "I'm 16 years old, 17 years old." And said, "Okay, that's what I thought about." And he said, get the money to him, get a Canadian dollar, uh, Canadian dollar money, and give it to him, and then he say bye, and then also then Jimmy Josh was outside looking at them, and then he said, well, he did tell you that? He said, yeah, and then he went and Dodge, and then Arthur went to the taxi and go down, and then all of a sudden Nancy and in fact all them kids, I'm gonna say kids because they was all that, but they're not kids. They a teenager, late teen, so like that. So there was time, and so they was like smoking. They was like smoking cigarette, and they was having like singing that song. So after that, they were singing the Dodge and don't come in the house in the vicinity. He said that he paid you, and then Artie forget the FAGIN money, and then he said Nancy said, well, what about my mother? Like he's talking crap about my mother about clutch and this other. And Nancy said, oh, please stop talking about that. That's inappropriate to talk about it. And so, anyways, then after that, the blondie can't believe Dodge call him, oh, get my blondie boy, get my blondie man, like that. I don't want to sleep by myself. I said it's not a good idea. It's a one time. I don't want to sleep by myself. I want to sleep with you. And so anyway, what made Artie sleep with Dodge because let me guess, Artie Twist become a man. Artie Twist become a man because he have a wet dream and he is becoming official a man. And at age 17 years old, become a man. Or 16 or 17 wanted to become a man. And you can never find boys who wet the bed. And then my first time hear this that Oliver Twist wet the bed. That was the bed was wet because Oliver Twist was in the bed with what is his name? Dodge on the couch and together because he's wet his bed because he become a official man, which means that he able to get girls pregnant anytime. How about that too? Because it's so fucking crazy. You never teach a child like if anytime you become a man when you wet dream in your bed and you become when you're 16, 17, you can get able to get girls pregnant. That's on Google. Nobody didn't told me I'm gonna become a man. Wet your bed. I can get girls pregnant. Like that. So I for trust able to get girls pregnant. That's for sure. I'm just put it out there. I for trust able to get girls pregnant because you watch the video and when the FAGIN the pimp Fadian he said that. Who wet the bed and like artists who wet the bed. Okay, that's the point. Don't put on Dodge. I don't think Dodge didn't able to get girls pregnant. And if so, it'd be great. But he's a pickpocket. He's commit crimes. He's not gonna get girls pregnant. Only person can get girls pregnant is Artie for Trust. That's not the truth. That's the facts. What that when you go detail. And so anyway, this gets to the point. He was a little bit scared and all that kind of stuff. Then Nancy, article telling Fagin, Fagin, that everybody tell me it's like a candle. Everybody tell me, like that. And you it's still today. People telling people like they kindergarten. I've never been. Okay, listen. I felt like I'd never been in kindergarten before, but I never was in elementary school because I never was kindergarten. I was 6 years old, stuck way behind my grade, and I was stuck behind my grade. I left Winston Watson, and that was it. But let's get to the point about Arthur Chess. And Nancy the one is like a mama bear. Like she's all the time cooking from people and from people for boys that being trouble boy like that. She was like that. She's like the mother figure that she is. And I'm just so happy that she cooked for him and all that kind of stuff. But another lady, Betty, was there too. Yeah, too. So anyway, let's get to the point. So anyways, how was this started? The Sandy came by, and then I think Matt, could be Matt. Oh yeah, it could be Char. I don't know. Can't tell the difference. Yeah, Char was dancing to the Disney Channel, like Disney dancing, and Disney Channel dancing, and then that's how the Sandy came by and say, where's Oliver? I like him. I want to this and that. So he got the call, and that Oliver could reach out to him and contact him and this and that. This and that to me. Who knows? Who cares? So he got the call on and then also Bill was in the very. It was all about he came out and punching, beat the shit out of Dawes, Jamie, and Char because they were so stupid about the Sandy. They think the Sandy was very a good guy because he turned people in and locked them up with all the fucking shit. You know what I mean? So when I pick up, when I pick up Dodge and I pick up Bill was like a mafia guy. Like he wanna hurt you. Like it was from the very when Angela was young that Bill was trying to hurt the person, trying to hurt Iva. You know what I mean? But Bill was not part of the very up trust. It's just about Fed was one of the guys. And so, yeah. So when things was to work out, the Fagin commit suicide, shot himself. It's fine, funny. Then Oliver called the Sandy office, but he didn't. So he found the address and he went to the Sandy and thought that he will want him to adopt him. Let me get to that. Let me take it to that where what began. Nancy, the mama bear told Oliver that the Sandy Benedict want to adopt you. I don't know. I don't think it's a good lifestyle to live like that and all this and that. That's the point. Before Fagin shot himself and commit suicide killed himself, Fed told Bill that I know Nancy told conversation with Arthur Trust that want him to call the Benjamin vicinity guy that want to adopt him. Whatever the cost, he heard a conversation. People here got way out here. People don't even know. Like people got way out here. They can hold conversation. They can be quiet and hear conversation and be snitched behind your fucking back. Trust me, really. So let's get to the point. This is awesome. So Fad shot himself, and then he found out that Nancy was dead. Bill was kind of hot temper. Hot temper does. The angry person will hurt people, and he shot when Nancy come in the house, and she killed Nancy. And so anyway, Fed Cop killed himself with the small old school gun in the place that he was staying when he was in the room. and Nancy got killed. Bill killed her. You know what we're saying is, and they never. It's a movie. It's entertainment is and if it's exclusive and leisurely. Then an article called the same day, and he found the address, and he told it. I thought you want me. I said he don't understand what he was saying. He was shaking. It was cold. Like that. And he said, if I know to find you, I know where to find you. I know how to find you. I know where to find you. I know how to contact you if I think about you. And didn't think about him at all. So the article got with Jack for saying it. He said, "Fuck that shit. He's such a stupid and loser. I thought he cared about me. I thought he loved me. I thought he think about me, but that's not the case. He got with Jack because this all fabricated is not truth about this and that or that. So he got with Jack for the Sandy. So, anyways, he left the Sandy alone, and he was moved to Finland to Dodge. That Dodge had fitting for. He thought Dodge had fitted for him, which I just found interest. And so, after Dodge was sexually abused or molested by his brother, molested him, wanted him to molest his brother, and want him to give the money to him, and all this and that, suck his dick, because he know that his Dodge was a prostitution. We gotta know. He said, "Why? Like, why you get raped for the living for a living, like for a living for every day? Like that is serious rape, but nobody even caught a rape. I'm trying to be raped. They do without the permission. You say no. You're not gonna have sex with them. When people like rape you and molest you, they take advantage of you without your permission, without them saying without you say no to them. And so that is rape and that is molestation. But sexual abuse means that you hurt them, like you very cruelty abuse them, like you. It's got to do. So I mean, it's more into that, like abusing your stomach and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, Dodge after that was complete mailing. After this conversation to his brother Dan that Dave that he was his own father, Dodge's father, Dave's father. Dodge's father was hurt him and sexually abused him and hurt him and all that. He said that man I wasn't know this. Like you bullshit. You fucking know this. And I told you that, but you didn't hear me. You didn't hear me out what I'm saying to you and this and that. And then he just trying to play this out like I wish I know he's a fucking idiot. There was these profanity. This movie is explicit. It's a drug abuse. It's a prostitution. It's everything. It's all graphic. That was so real. It's so like real life that how the 1838, I think 1938 to 1838, the movie about the article was in Canada, and Charlie Dixon did incredible good job. The character about Artificial Trust was in Canada in 1839 something, and the book. So I'm very interested to know that. But anyway, let's get to the point. So after that, he was kneeling. He was embarrassed. He couldn't believe his own brother wanted him to suck his brother Dave's dick. And then Dodge was complete and very messed up for life, and his brother messed up too. They could need some fucked up confession help. After he was on drugs, he went upstairs, and that's what he did. He saw a fat pass commit suicide for gunshot. He shot his room, and Arthur declined that he can't believe that he got rejected of the Sandy Benjamin. And then after that, and so when Dodge was too close to him, pack his back and say, everything is okay, everything will be fine, don't worry about it, don't cry. And that's how Arthur got more close to where Dodge at, where he sit at, close to where he sit next to him, and kissing him, and try to kiss him, but that wasn't a success. Um, and he pushed him and pop his head on the bench in the bed set, and then he say, "You want this? You fucking hoe, you fucking hoe. You want this? You're a fucking hoe. You're a man hoe. You're a fucking man hoe. And you want to fucking die? You want to fucking die? You're a fucking hoe." And all this cussing like that, he told him, "I don't want you." And to tell the truth, Artificial Trust, I only know to be your brother, and I could be your brother 100%. That was Dash told Artificial that that's why he never be one to have sex with Artificial Trust, because Artificial is the youngest brother of Dodge. Although they're not relatable, but still today, like, anytime kids become, yeah, anyway, Dodge is on the be his Artificial Trust. Dodge would never want to have sex with Artificial Trust. Dodge took care for Artificial and always does and always will. But when it's off limit that Artificial know, yeah, yes, he took you in. Yes, you told Nancy he took you in. You found a place and he took you found a job. I think I earned it to that, and never he told Nancy. If you believe he earned it to that, then yeah. But I believe at the same time, I just trust nobody. You know, why are you just gonna make up somebody that is not? It's not gonna. It's not. You're not his type. You know, same thing for me. You know, I went to Seattle. The girl from my mom's friend daughter. You know, she just. I really like her, and then the telling think I'm retired. So I kind of like where Artificial Trust coming from, because, you know, the Artificial Trust try to make out with Dodge and then all this and that, and you can't just do that, sweetheart. I'm sorry. God bless your soul. But he definitely went off limit, and it's just something that he just can't do it. Honestly, you know, if you want, you know, there's something you just can't do it. You know, he had fitted for was two guys he had filled two feelings from, but the one of them reject him, meaning that didn't accept him, getting very don't care about him. And then the other one, he thought he had shit for Dodge. Dodge just didn't like it either, so he just got two reject. And then so now he just so messed up, because after Dodge kicked his ass with his foot on his shoe, he didn't have nobody to love. But after he climbed, Dodge climbed, Jimmy climbed, and after Charles, what the fuck going on? Oh my god! And then that's how Dodge got a gun from where Fagin was shot himself, and then he went where the Bill was living at when the mafia. And he went into the house and shot Bill and the child, and then shot the TV. He came out, he was bleeding. So I guess he was bleeding that, I guess the gun shot his hand. And then after that, that was it. And then in the very, Artificial Trust was wearing the same shirt where Dobbs was wearing the first beginning first begin time, and he wears a shirt. And I think now Artificial was on drugs, and he's not being himself. You know, he's probably doing Harry on drugs, Harry on OD, Harry on D, that he was probably looking, and he was still doing prostitution. And then and I don't know what the hell going on. What the hell happened to Dodge? I think Dodge didn't survive. So now it was in the video now. But I like the music, the end. I like all the music, crazy ass fucking music. But it's still on Spotify, so I this all the time. And that was in the video of Triss, Canadian 1839 Charles Dickens book about a novel, a character book of it. So I'm very interested. But yeah, that was in the movie, and Jimmy nowhere to be found. But yeah, I think this is a crazy movie ever have made. Even though I make some movie I talk about it is true, so it's crazy. It's so crazy. But yeah, there was I know all the here because I used to watch over and over all the time. Because this is the thing about my Tay, Taquani's mother. That once I like the movie, I never stop watching the movie. I keep watching it every time I think about it because I think the movies is just entertaining. It's about different stuff that they went through. I mean, people watch over and over because they really like the movie. Everybody just like it because it's so weird that you can understand where they're coming from, you know. But it just happened for a reason, you know, and just that, you know, you just like it and just like it, you know. And again, that way is something. But I think in the day, it's not about it's entertaining property. I love to be entertained. I think entertaining is something that is interesting to be entertained because I think it's something that people can understand of the character that they bring to the table. And it's just something that happen every day that happen. But it's just what it is. That is something that, you know. So it's just what it is. But end of the day, it's just the character they bring to the table. It's just the people just judge them like the character they play is suck or something like that. And you know, sometimes the fan want them to cancel the show, or they cancel the show with number one. It will be second season, you know, something like that. But it's just what it is. The funniest to me, you know. But you know, it's just what it is, you know. But it kind of does bring back the life for something, you know, like that. So I kind of like I got trial tag and I signed the check the back in the check and I got birth for all my check I signed with my name, my first and last name. It's birth for handwriting. I ain't got it for no. I'm getting that. So I signed the check, all check at 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock. I signed the check at 10 o'clock. And all the check and with a birth for handwriting I do have. And after that, then this Monday, I'm going to deposit my money. Okay. Add deposit my money to my checking account, on Monday. And deposit all my check. Because I don't have a lot of money. I don't know why these people just dictate themselves like, oh, he's not going to make a success, this and that. But look at me. I'm making money and stuff. You know, why you gotta put down somebody that didn't have a successful and you know they're gonna make money some kind of way to make it, you know. They didn't have no faith in nobody else. But so people didn't know about how to do a survey, you better do it now because survey is the answer to survive. Every day they survive. You know, and stuff like that to be, you know. But I thank God I still doing survey, and I thank God I'm still doing podcasts I'm doing now. So it keep it from me not to be broke and all that kind of stuff. And that's why my mentally is very fine. I don't have outbursts like I used to. All that, you know, the outburst is deceased, and I think I'm not control my emotions. People piss me off. I stand my ground, what I believe was right, and so. Anyway, I just have no reason to get mad, get upset, or different things, or what people could capitalize or what they think about it. Because I only speak my truth. I only speak what I believe is right. And so that's why I thank God that I still doing survey. And so long you doing survey to be honest, because if you don't be honest, you don't get paid. So that's the truth of what the rules, to be honest and being real, and that's all that matters to me. You know, if you're not being honest and you think it's not all true, then you're not getting paid. You know how you gonna get paid? You're not being honest. You have to be. Sometimes you have to. It's a game you have to play. That how to do survey. You had to check all answer. You had to make up lies, and that's why we had to make money. Because how you that you're not gonna make money when you have to be honest? And if you don't get honest, you're not being honest, if you just put none above, you don't get paid, you probably waste your time doing survey. And that's why it's more important to make up a stereotype of something and make it as real, so you get all the answers right and you get paid. And that's what the things you have to do. If you just make up a say that it's not true and it's been enough, then you're not gonna get paid. So all this and that, you have to be honest. If you don't be honest, you don't get paid. That's the rules that you have to. So long I get paid money, and I get paid through my PayPal, I have money in my pocket, and I never be broke. Never. I have money in my pocket because I never been broke. I all this and that because I was honest for a reason. I don't want to be like, okay, I had to work 9 to 5 job, but didn't work, and that's one of the most important. I had to work 9 to 5 jobs. It's not for you. What it was for you to doing survey and doing podcasts. That's the only thing I do so far. I don't do nothing else. I was want to do. I spoke called potato, but it was Germany kicked me to the curb because I didn't speak the language of Germany. So, but that's why I kind of like gave up my dream, was doing what I wanted to. So I still doing podcasts, and I still do survey. I still do repot me. That's what I do. And I know to keep it from me being survive and make money for myself, because other jobs for me to work. What for me? Like, it's about scrutinize, discrimination, about who you are as a person. They want to know your social orientation. And my mom, they don't understand you if you work other job, and that you right, they don't understand me because they didn't understand my character, what I'm about, and it's more important to know who you are as a person, individual person, who you are as a person. If they don't understand, that's on them. But I've been who I am a person as a person I am. But it's just how people is nowadays, and I guess people are so judgmental of what they want. But that's them, I'm not gonna change them the way that they is. That's how they is. But being individual person who's a young man, I am, and 29 years old, learn from his mistake that he did and made, and now that I learned from my mistake, and I grow up for that, and I'm more mature in my age, and it kind of make me strong, because whenever people put me down and make me say the negative about me, it kind of boost me up and be strong, and being strong young man, and don't take shit for nobody, don't care what people say, just stay your ground with you believe. Whatever the people saying about me, they don't even make false unclaimed person. They don't know nothing about me. I'm just a person that came out, wasn't success, wasn't making success. People just all the time talking about but not moan, because they don't know who I am now. Before, they talking crap about me. It's kind of like Anna Nicole Smith. I really hate this talking about this woman, but I had to bring to the table on the situation, because I feel like people make a reality show and make a reality show documentation about Anna Nicole Smith. Everybody put her down like she worth a lot of money and all this and that, but they all the time bring Anna Nicole Smith down. Then nobody did pray for her, go across over, because everybody bring Anna Nicole Smith down. She know what she's signing for. How she gonna survive with her son, her young son, and born 1986. She born 1967 and still teen mother. Dropped out of high school, was married with Dwayne Smith, and then she dropped out, working in a fried chicken restaurant to make ends meet for her son survive. Her mom was a chef deputy, and she was being a bitch and from hell, and which her name was Jenny something, and being a woman, and Anna Smith didn't have a father. Anna Smith didn't have a father, but anyways, she have a lot of sister and brothers and sisters, but they all them very mean to her, and especially her older sister. I think Amy, Dawn was very mean to her. Anyways, this is the point. This is the point. Everybody who's from the country, for one part, is Dallas, Texas. We're also home from Dallas, Texas. Even in Christmas from Dallas, Texas. Even Nick from Dallas, Texas, but any a person from Dallas, Texas, like famous celebrity, they didn't make it brought up one because you know why I don't understand? Because the accent and the character they playing, they're so country they're playing that character. They're so we can't understand them because they're so country. They're so misunderstand everything else, you know. And so I thought sure from my misstatement, I thought sure that Austin Home would be successful. To he was a well-known YouTube star. He was got famous for singing, coming out just singing the song, and singing, dancing like Justin Bieber, and then he didn't make it. And now he was playing very one time being a guest star, but it wasn't success for him. I thought he was pursuing his career, but he didn't. But now he moved from Dallas, Texas into Miami, Florida. But I would have to say this. I know people will be upset that I say this, but I had to say this about Austin Home, about his personal life. And I know people. He went to Harry Tyler reality show on E, and he want the watch that he have want reconnected to his own father that he don't even know about, because his father died when he was half years old baby when his father passed away, so he commit suicide. So when Tyler, what's his name, Harry Tyler, or Tyler Harry is a membership guy. You know, I'm not trying to get on him. I'm not trying to be his friend. You know, he's cool, he's fine, he's great, he's very successful, he can be whatever. So he tried to reconnect to Austin Home, his late father that he don't even know. And then also, his father's on the side. His father's not connecting to Austin Home. His father was like, who this guy is? I don't know him that well. Where I'm not, you know, because I'm supposed to pick up another side. I feel like when he tried to connect to his father, he told what happened to your father, and he said his father committed suicide. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's all he had to say. Like, he didn't let him like connecting to his father and like what his father said about him. You know, did he recognize how did he know who his father is? It's just very emotional when you barely even knowing your father and you see picture him and you look like your father, you act like his personality like him, but your father is just deceased, and it's just very sad that he didn't able to have like connect into his father the other side, because his father don't want to come through. But he did say, but also on father, that he still process, that he still you know, because how many he going for since Austin Home, so it's been like 24 years, 20 maybe 24 years. So he shouldn't be crossover. Why did he have to be so a tradition? Like, why? I thought he bring tradition, being tradition. I don't understand. So I feel sorry Austin Home. He didn't have that close into bond with his father. It just really hurt for me because his father didn't connect to him, unfortunately, and it is really sad that it just, I don't know. But anyway, this gets to the point. I'm not making about Austin Home. Just to make about Annika Smith. I'm not a fan of Annika Smith. I just wish people pray for her and make her cross over to heaven, her son, because when her son passed away, I don't know what years he passed away, on like 2006 he passed away. His spirit was still in earthbound because people didn't still earthbound because he wanted his mom. Then wish come true what he think what it did come true. His mom died of overdose in 2007, and then I know after she gave birth, over time, no, I think 2006 she gave birth when her son was in the hospital at the same time when she was giving birth from Dean Lynn, and that was his only time he met his baby sister when she was a newborn baby, and he passed away, and when he was 20 years old. Then Annika Smith, after she gave birth from Dean Lynn, her only child, her only son, her daughter, she died in 2007, and she was 30, I believe 39 years old. And then she, I think She gave birth in to Dayland 2006, and she passed 2007, and now she with her son now and on the side. But she do watch her daughter, her loving daughter, over in on the side. So says today, but yeah, it was very cause power, this and that, whatever the case. So anyways, Annika Smith is Annika Smith. She always be Annika Smith. She always will be. That's all. But I just, it would get to me that people bear mind for Annika Smith and didn't make sure that she crossed over and everything else. And I think they talk about her more negative about her, that she can never ever can cross over because it feels like people still talking bad shit about her. All that she's deceased and dead. When you talk dead people, you don't talk about them. It's not gonna bring them back to be the same body, the same person they died of. They're not coming back, and that's all matter. You know, what the fuck? You trying to replicate something like that? It's something on that picture, you know. It's just so crazy that you're doing a reality show, you talking shit about Annika Smith, and this lady who's in the entertainment industry for a long time. She talked about Shanique Coed with the picture. She wanted for herself career. What the hell? You don't understand people's background they come from. Maybe it was such a beauty, maybe something. You don't know what's going on in the background. An old woman. You in your 50s, you in your early 50s, your late 50s. I don't know if the journals lay that well, but she all the time be on the show. Like she's on the show on Lifetime. Annika Smith. They interviewed Larry, who the father of Dean Lane, interviewed him. Interviewed Biggie and all this and that. This is so crazy. This lady is everywhere. She's famous, got all fortunes, money, and all this and that. Why they have her back on the show? I don't understand. I don't even know her name, but she had a dark hair, and she is an entertainment industry journalist, and so she write down what this journalist said. I mean, only person more better than her is Angel Martine. I had no problem with Angel Martine because she is a person of the person. She's born weird personality. You have to have mama's weird personality. But in the day, Angel Martine is the best music journalist, weird personality I ever have. And you want to go to her, she talk to you, get to know you, see what you're about, and all this and that. That's all who she is as a person. When I get at Winnie, I don't know if her last name correct, but Winnie Whitten, my mom don't like her because she's weird, she's blonde, she's a black woman, and all this and that. We understand. Okay, so Winnie is like a person, and she's kind of like she into this like person, but that's why she got Rocket Fame because she's very blunt. You can't find Arthur woman and to be very blunt and very say what they want to say what their mind they want because they're too outspoken for people like that could deal with them. But Winnie Whelan on show, she's very blunt and she's more real, calls men real, and I really like about her. And I think God that she's still around and stuff like Angela Martine's still around, but I think more better than that. That she didn't, she cut people, she talk over to you and cut you loose and stuff like that. But see, Angela Martine is not like that, and that kind of is why she did put a book out there about Winnie Whitten, a little bit of story about her because Winnie Whitten is a gospel person. She loved drama. Winnie is a drama freak. Angela Martine, she's not a drama freak, but she wanted to know the both sides of the story with that and know the truth. And when you listen to the rap music, it's Angela Martine music, it's about being real and being authentic, and being real and being truthful who you are as a person. And she did no fake shit. Fake shit it doesn't help anybody solve the problem. Get to know you, who you are as a person, as an individual person. So I get that Angela Martine as well. But see, the thing about Winnie is I don't pick up Winnie as very fake. I think Winnie is a very blunt woman and very outspoken. Say with her mind what she say, what it means to say that, and that's what she is. But Monique is totally different. Monique used to be the talk show host. She used to be very personality. She used to be everything of entertainment. But Monique is a good actress. People don't even know that. And she messed herself up her career because her big loud mouth from Baltimore, Maryland, wherever she from, and messed her career up. And see, Monique was where I know a big lot of my girl and Maryland person, and she very outspoken woman too much, and nobody can do with her. Period. And that was she where I know of. But see, Monique is always be Monique. Monique is always gonna be blunt. Monique, just like we need, and but see, different than Angel McTee, she's very blunt too, but not all the way like black people was. When Angel McTee is like a person to deal with the situation, but people criticize her, and she is Puerto Rican, and she know how. Puerto Rican is different than black people. Puerto Rican is more calm, more charismatic, and very real, and very let people talk and let them get to know them. All the rappers come to entertain show, they want talking, they turn to talk all day long into entertain and to be they listen to them and what they're saying. And after they finish talking, she get feedback, input too, and let them. So I like about her because she let them talk all day and listen. She stopped what she do and listen to where they're coming from, all this and that. And then if it's her turn talking and interview them, then she interview it. And that's what the person I like about Anthony. People like Anthony, but not Winnie and Monique and all the black people, they don't let them talk like that. They cut off the subject. They don't want to hear the real truth, and that's all. I'm not put down Weenie. Weenie I really like her. She got Rocket Fan. I'm very happy that she made it to the fall. Although she didn't, she be nominated. Her show was nominated all the time, but she didn't win no top show host. But in the day, it's just what it is. And I think Weenie really got criticized discrimination because she tall, she 5'11" or 5'10", and I think the people like criticize her that she's not gonna be nothing. She'll be a high school dropout and be pregnant. But she got pregnant, and I know how it was when she had Kevin with her son. But she, even people like that put you down like that. It's just a real sad situation. People where the respect that you will return to? Like, why are you gonna put people down? Like, you shouldn't do that. Where the respect that you will want. You know what I mean? So I just didn't understand the whole situation come down to, like, where the respect you going to return to. Like, this is it's so stupid you could be. Like, at the end of the day, people are always going to criticize you and judge you and touch you down like always. But this is like happen real life, something like that. And people going to talk in a kind of way to you and different stuff. And that's the way it is. But it's all like that in real life. So I got more time because I went to 1 o'clock. I'll be over with, so I got more time to be on the station. It's 12:17 a.m. So it's Sunday morning. Our time different in the South. I live from the Southeast, and I'm part of the Southeast because I'm not going into detail my ancestry because I know they're not from Florida, not well. Okay. So yeah, I live in Florida, and Florida's time different than every country, and different than LA, and different stuff. Washington D.C. has the same time of and Florida. So yeah, I'm gonna just say it like it is. It's just the only time they don't have it on the same time, and Florida is just LA, that is Texas, South Dakota, North Dakota, New York City has the same time, and Pennsylvania's all they got the same time, and Florida. And Georgia got the same time, Florida, and all that. It's just LA, South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, some of the states don't have the same time in Florida. But at least Washington D.C. have the same time, Florida and New York City and Pennsylvania, because I thought Pennsylvania got the same time in Florida, but they do. Where Nat G, aka Natty Figasso, has some time. I look at my mom, because my mom she looks just like Nancy Grass. So it's only thing she done didn't have is her boob because Nancy Grass got plastic surgery done her boob, but my mom didn't have nothing. But like I said, she still looked like Nancy Grass. So all that she didn't have her face, but she did like have her eyes and have everything, all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to say this, but that, it gets people just didn't understand. So like that. But my mom also, when I learned for Vinny Guadagnino, the Jersey Shore reality show, large personality, Vinny Guadagnino, he said that um, in Sicily, how to say Sicily, they very light with the sauce. They don't go heavy with the sauce. They're very light with the sauce. My mom is part Italian too, so however, but the answer is no. It's just what they very light of the sauce. You know, very. My mom is very light. Go light to all the tail sauce, and all that should go light with the pizza, all that. Cause my mom could be Sicily. I didn't go. She did take an ancestry test, but I think she is Italian, so that's why I think why she got that Sicily because my mom would want very light of the sauce, a little bit sauce, not all our sauce, cause that's too much, and I can get sick. So I think that Vina Gardenia. I mean, I think Vina Gardenia is a real light skinned boy. His real name is Vincent Vini Gardenia, a light skin of a Sicily, a light skinned boy. Although he's not black, but he light skinned. Like his mom's light skinned. All his family and his mom's side very light. You know what I mean? Come on, like they real light. They not like dark something real white. But he try to get suntan. But I don't do suntan. I mean that's why I kind of like inside I get dirt, but I have to scrub and then come and be like I when I try to like when be dirty on my bike because I didn't take a shower back then, and I try to get dirty. And my grandma said, "I'm gonna scrub that dirt. That's not dirt. You don't know what your skin you were born with. You were born light skin. You were born with Sister Lee." And my father could be a Sister Lee. I could be 100% half from my mom, for Sister Lee, and half because my mom also has Spanish because my Austin Melvin can people still live in Spain because I connected to my cousin in Instagram and he still following me still today. I don't know, I ain't checking him to see how he doing, but they answer still up. Well, I don't know Sicily. They could be dead, die off in Sicily. My mom's side family, but like I said, my father's side. I don't know about he's Italian, but he could be Sicily because I can't find you're Italian. You'll be so dark, but he had artificial skin complexion. That's Sicily. You know me, and I'm trying to get dirty so I can be cut. So my dirt skin, I try to color it as my skin complexion is so dark. It's not dark. It's dirty. I mean, you had to scrub that baby, and you gotta scrub that baby. Like scrub, it turned like it's a fake tan dot, like dark, dirty skin. So my grandma would say, you were born light skin, you were born white. You were born light skin like you were Sicily, like you were Italian. And I'm like, yeah, I pick up art I pick up natural glass of Sicily, so like, I mean, yeah, but I also think on Vina Gardino, like, Vina Gardino, baby, you are light skinned boy. I call all of Sicily a light skin because they're so light skinned. They're not pale white. Only time you're pale white is you Irish. You Irish, Germany, Scotland, all that you pale white. But when you're Sicily, you light skinned. That's why I pick up, even I'm not going into detail about the government of New York City because he's dark. But you pick an Italian in Spanish room light skin, when you're but like I said, you can never find them. You can never find them being but like I said, I had no problem. I do speak Italian like chata, like cha. As the one of the favorite Italian words like I say Chalo, high company like that, and that I say like I guess what is it used to say? I don't know, like uh, Chalo, I don't know. So I don't. All I know is Chadu, like a Sicily language and stuff. But I was having Italian a Sicily language, but they got taken away for that. But I'm probably go back and define it. But yeah, I was trying to learn to speak a Sicily because my body could be Sicily from that, But I used to eat Italian food, but now I had no taste for Italian food. I eat Italian soup like I eat, but I had no taste for the food no more because that is we start on eating the real food because it does put weight on you. It does make you heavy and stuff, and my feet and my legs were sore. And I had to eat. I had to change my lifestyle, my eating habit, because if I eat Italian food, my foot and my legs be swollen and I would be fat. I don't want that happen to anybody. I mean, of course, I had this, have natural soul beef like that, but I just don't want it. But like I say, I don't eat Italian food no more because it does put weight on you and it does gain weight for your period. I don't eat Thai food no more. I eat none of stuff. All I eat is soup, Chinese soup with chicken rice and Bai Evans chicken noodle soup and all that I get from Bai Evans and soup and all that I do is soup. All I eat soup all day long, 24/7 because I'm trying to lose this weight, and I just got out I've been out of 300 pounds. Now I'm 29, 29, 54 pounds that I am now, and I'm trying to leave from 29 to 8 because this is process. But I have faith. I will making progress into get to 200 pounds and to 112 pounds and trying to get to 230 pounds, something like that. And I have faith I will lose this weight. You know what I mean? And I the biggest have faith because when you've been struggling for a long time, like you've been struggling quite a while and stuff like that, but like I say, it's just what it is, what it is, what it is. And that's I think that for me as a person that love yourself and what's best for your health and concerned about this and that, it's the best thing in your whole life you could be, And I don't care what people say. Well, you too skinny. You need to put weight on you. I'm like, oh no, my sweetheart. I'm not trying to be fat, because like I don't want to have a health problem. Even like Justin Stewart, Pastor Justin Stewart from Lakeland, Florida, where I'm from, Lakeland too, and his father, Juan Stewart, was in the hospital and they couldn't figure out why his legs were swollen, all that. And I don't want to put myself in a situation where my legs swollen. My legs are skinny now, but when I was a 300 pound and all that, my legs were swollen and my feet were swollen because I was 300 pounds. And now I cannot eat fat food no more. I can't eat the food is put heavy on me. I had to eat soup. And if I eat bread, it'd be two left of bread. I can't eat too much bread. All I eat is different type of soup, and that's soup. That's it. Soup and the butter toast, and oatmeal. That's it. I can't eat no very heavy stuff like I used to, because I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna be real and being real to you. Break it down to you. I'm bringing it now. When I was 332,000 pounds, I was trying to help my mom out, and my foot was swollen, and my leg was swollen, and I'm not breaking down. I'm telling the truth. I was short, breed, cut, and even God witness no, and I only speak the truth. I was short, breed, short, and I was breathing fast because I live in the second floor upstairs, and I'm telling you, it's no joke to play. And I almost died because I almost passed out because I put heavy stuff. I was praying. I said, Jesus, help me. Please help me get through this. My mom go for sure because I was that. I can never ever being in that way ever again, because to me, it's no way you can survive if you doing heavy stuff. I dropped everything. I dropped the milk. Thank God the floor is got carpet on the floor, because if it got hard floor, I could be bust everything. If it be the milk be bust if it was not hard floor. If the carpet was not. It was not carpet, it was hard floor. It was busted. And thank God a carpet, so it's easy not to get busted. But I thank God every day that it got me in the right direction to lose this weight, and that's why I'm so glad I'm out of 300 pounds. I'm 295.4, and I'm trying to get out of 290, what my way 28, and all that's not. I'm so proud of myself to do the right thing, because I do want to. I can't see myself to be miserable, to be 300 pounds and 332,000 pounds, because that's something I can never forget myself. Why I have my experience of being 332 pounds, and I never want my foot and my legs to be sore ever again. I will go twice not to go eat the Italian food, restaurant, all different type of food is more put heavy on your weight. Soup is more positive. Nobody didn't talk bad about soup. Soup is more positive. I can eat soup 24/7 every day, and I ain't had to worry about being heavyweight, and that's the God speaking truth. But people say that you have to eat real food, and I'm not eating real food for what? Being heavy and be 332 pounds now, be very heavy, and it feel miserable, like you're being punishment, something. I don't want to be that way. That's something I just didn't want that for myself. We don't want that. I love myself, and I care about myself, and I don't care about my health reason. And so people say that, how you, and are you eating soup? I say, yeah, that's all I eat is soup. That's it. I eat soup and oatmeal and bread. That's it. I can't eat like people like it was eating. My mom can eat that, and she still be 204 pounds and stuff, and just eat as she want. But for me, I can't see myself eating like she was eating, or my uncle eat, because that's not for me. For me to lose this weight and to be healthy, and all I eat is soup. That's it. I can't eat like I used to eat, and I can never want that. If I eat the all this I was eating, I will go back to 200 pounds, and it will be back to 32, and my feet and my legs will sweat, and I don't want that for me. My biggest fear is not to go back. I can go twice without eating burger. I go twice with eating nacho cheese, beef, something. Who care about that shit? More important for me to be healthy and stay healthy and stay skinny, and that's what I really want. I don't want to be very fuck up shit like that, you know what I mean? What for what? Like, be heavy and weight and not loving yourself and love who you are as a person. It's not who I am. Like, it's people that they want to eat fat food and especially I was eating vegan food, and they put more heavy weight on it, just like fat food. And I'm making a difference in that. I was surprised Simon Cowell losing weight because he's a vegan, but vegan does put weight on you, and the only thing that it doesn't put weight on me and have me losing weight is eating soup, and super amen for that. In name of Jesus, I'm teaching like it is, because I'm speaking the truth. So I don't care what people say, they're pending and all manners to be, but I just do what's best for me of my health, and my health is more important for me. I love myself. I will know what's best for me and what best acknowledgement of myself to be healthy. I eat soup every day, 24/7. I get from restaurant every day. Soup. That's it. I don't eat nothing else. It's just soup, and call it a day, and go to bed the next day, and drinking some coffee and drinking some Crystal Light and drink, and that's it. And then eat soup at lunchtime and eat soup at dinner time. I take my medicine and go to bed. That's how I is. I don't do nothing like I used to be. I guess people are like, dang, he used to every day and he's skinny. Like, if he can do it, I can do it. Yeah. If my brother-in-law could do it, then I could do it, lose the weight. But it's a fastly lose the weight. It's fast diet of yourself to lose the weight. And so if my sister boyfriend could do it, then I could do it. But I don't have to lift weight and all that. You just eat soup all day long, and that's it. And don't put heavy weight on you and this and that other people think of. There's other ways. There's a lot of ways to lose the weight. It's a lot of ways to lose the weight. Different ways to lose weight. And how Adele, the singer Adele, who worked in the deep of a previous singer Adele, she lost a lot of weight, and I think she lost weight because her son, and because her son was like so hyper and go crazy and that, but she lost a lot of weight, and she is skinny. She is not the same person. I mean, people were known as a blonde, very plump, and being chubby. Not no more. She is not chubby. Adele Inc. is not chubby no more. She has lost that weight, period. And everybody still talk about her weight. Everybody's like her body. It's like her new look. Some people just don't like her new look because it's just so not good. But she look good. I thought, and Adele could do it. I could do it. And now I just left. I was left for 300 pounds to 295.4. Now I'm losing something else, but I could do it just the way that she did. Fast diet yourself, And so you just trust your intuition and trust your wishing that if you don't want to be 300 pounds, all that 200 pounds, all you gotta do is just lose the weight like that and just eat soup. And if you especially if you want more, every time entertainment you want to eat too much, I could just get diet pill and get the one to control your appetite. And when it control your appetite, it definitely control your appetite, not eating too much. Because appetite does control your eating habit. That's what that. But I take diet pill every day because I know every time I do, I eat something, and that's why I take a diet pill. It definitely control your appetite, not your eating habit. So I don't eat. I eat lunch at 1 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then later on the night but this is definitely important to love yourself and who you are as a person. So it's just really crazy for a reason of it. But yeah, I'm very great. I'm very happy. And when I went to the TD Bank, all I got is like $57. I'm like, oh my god, I got money in my account. I been got money in my account. I never spend all the money or something, but I'm very so happy that I got money. I would have a lot of money when I put all my deposits, all my checks into my TD Bank, and definitely have money then. So I know I don't know why people say like one person say, and then people say, you're not gonna make a success. You're not gonna make it in a lifetime. You will be poor, this and that. And I'm always gonna remember that. I will remember that one particular teacher. I'm not gonna say her name because I say her name enough. But CS said it to me in that way. She have a name. Her name is CS. And she used to say that you're not going to make a success in anything, this and that. And I said, oh, well, I teach myself. I should have said I'm autodidact, and that's what I said. But like I say, it's like become an autodidact because you didn't have a home, you didn't have a proper education. Like I said again, I wish if I taught myself, which I teach myself still today, learning for myself. Even Jennifer Lawrence said, you just educate yourself. The school wasn't for her. She dropped at a really early age, and I think that she still today even never went back to school and got her JD. But this more important for yourself is just love yourself, who you are as a person, individual person. But like I said, being all about that in yourself. So teaching yourself how to educate yourself, and that means. So it just what it is of it in that way. So it just so crazy that how people dropping. So now I'm reading this news that Tyra Banks reported pissed about Jada Manue new book, his new book. Jada new book has caused a quiet stir that the beauty of the chef his experience of new fishing novelty losing based on his work alongside Tyra Banks and reality television American Next Top Model and many opinions about fifth of his relationship with Banks. In recent interview, Banks is report is not happy about the book. Jada Man I don't know how to say his name correct. I'm very pro. The new book is a stir up the pot of his work, his time working on the American Next Top Model. Man, it could be his station. I don't know what his station is. Man, you add a word in American Next Top Model creativity director put him on the front on the show after the creative director that he transitioned to produce and judge through the elimination route. Okay, how to say this? I'm gonna say Jay because I'm gonna say I don't know how to say his stage name. I don't know how to say it. I'm very pro. Um, Jay Banks' relationship was not just a business; they were also close friends. And Jay, as working as a work as bank makeup artist, Jay was increased in frustration with show as the time went on, claiming the culture behind the scenes became toxic. That he did not knew his contract after the season 18. His new fiction novel, a novelty of the wig, the bitch, Matt Down. Is this the count that his time working on the show alongside Bank started following the fashion expert part of Michael working alongside supermodel turned the reality competition show hurts all that his experience. They all thought that Jay was meant that there was a certain an element of his book about his working on American Next Top Model and insisted to put for all his career experience started included in the novel. Tyra Banks report angry off Jada new book. Banks is reported not happy with Jada new book. Jasmine Brand report that Banks is upset that she in talking with other members of American Next Top Model family that Banks let me read this or what? Bank is alleged quest with Bank is alleged request that no one helping Jada with the promote any kind. Tyra Banks is not happy about the book. There was some kind of meeting with Tyra that some of the submission was sent out regardless the book come out. A couple of months ago that she was asked a lot of Madeline of Modern Family there's not the interaction with Jada and to not support the book. It was reported also a allegation of former 8th American Next Top Model one-way court judge Mrs. Jada, whoever his name is, being positive by Banks is not helping Jada with the promote Mrs. J. With the scheduled guest on show Instagram Live, Jada chat to speak about the book and legend put out a last minute with no explanation. Jada admit that he had no current contact with Tyra Banks. Jada JM meant that he recently interviewed that it just slipping that he and Banks' relationship turned out to be worse when he chose to step away from American Next Top Model after he sees a photo. He said that Banks' only response was that she disappointment their relationship would never recover. Thought that he would turn the show, the bond remained broke and Banks offer project behavior towards her of her years later. When speaking with Beverly Smith podcast, that Jay was they say that he and Bate, Tyler Bate, is not current contact. They emailed in recent years, but remain that he has nothing but love for Bate. Mm. Cheryl acknowledgement about his time working in the fashion industry and give the fan Megan. This phone is going dead now. So I'm reading the report, and I don't think Tyler Banks is not too happy with Jada. Me, who have I'm not going to his nationalities, but I figure he's Canadian guy, and so he come up with the books with how he come with the fucking book, you know. So it's his shoot. But it's a fiction book. It's not real. It's a fake character going behind the scene. But it's. I think Tyra Banks is not too happy with Jada. She wish she had never be friends with Tyra. Wish she had never be friends with Jada. I think he tried. Now she's trying to stop the whole family of Malcolm. That's how much not to social with Jada because he's a backstabber. He's this. He's that. I'm reading this story. She's not too happy with this. She is fucking mad at his ass. Why you gotta write a book about us money? You know that you're gonna. There's a lot of negative people not too happy. If you wanted to, there's no way to write a book about something. It had to be negative people. Like I said the other time, I say maybe she does. Maybe he does it for money. Maybe he want to set a story out for what's going on behind the scenes, something. But you just can't just write a book about that. You know how Tyra Banks is. You know, she's a black girl like he is, but he's South African. Because his father's South African. And I don't know if he still have a relationship with his birth parents or not. I don't know for sure. And if it was, if so, because, South African, I don't want to say this, but I'm have to say this right now. I don't think South African, I don't think South African don't want gay shit. You know? You know why? Because it's a sin. It's sick. And I think that, I don't know if he's gay or not. I don't know if he's married. I mean, I just know that he's from Chicago. Yeah, he is American. But I thought he's from Canadian. I don't know what the fuck the real story is. So, okay, I'm gonna go back because my phone went dead. So let's go back to that. But Tyra is not too pleased with this. He is not happy. So that's we over with this. I missed something. Yeah, she's not too pleased with him. Nobody even know this person. Nobody know Jaden and stuff. I'm just go back what I missed because my phone went dead. Went off because then he charged. I think I missed something. Okay, Bane relationship. Bane didn't agree with the recent interview. The sleeping that Jada said that their friendship never recover. Working alongside the Bane and the supermodel, his career pulled behind the scene, the story into the fiction novel the way the bitch met down, based on many experience on the show. Say it's clear the plot that Magnus Harmon assisted the stories committed over the decade of experience in business. Tell the fisher that let him the story of the journalist discover the one's self-worth. The narrative followed the path of making our own power and the self-fighting today in fast-moving social media find alternate first challenging insistence. Say Jada admit that he didn't consider the bank anyone else to have worked with on Mechanism time as well. He also noted that he and Bank haven't been in contact with in years, which he said that make him sad. Okay. The new interview with Smith, the only time the character in the book that someone spawn, they're not. It's weird with not even individual in the look at the system. When you look in the fashion in his hand, everything is building upon Aqua chaos, which is starting on with today. Many say that he and Bank have shown the email in recent years, and their person in conversation was credible. It's not credible. This fucking shit relationship. His creative bank is helping bring in the fashion world modern assistant to the immunity game. But book is current ever but pushing online. Help you do some art book, Jaden. I would love to hear your story. So, yeah, she is not happy with this. She is not happy with this at all. This is what he said in Instagram. He said, hashtag WCW. We may not learn to speak every day or see each other often, but this woman is my way tough. Oh, taught me some biggest lesson life have to other self-value, and only things you can allow you to concentrate is your hashtag fears. Achieve your dream. Achieve hashtag your dream. That's what he said. So he's from Chicago, and I don't know where he is, but I think she's not too happy with this. She's not happy with this book. But it's not like a big deal. It's not like a biographical no book. It's a fiction book. It's not real. It's fake. I don't know why she be pissed off, fucking mad for it. I don't understand. It's not a real book. It's fake. It's stupid how she is. I don't understand the whole deal why she get pissed off for small shit like that. I mean, she need to grow up. I don't know how old she is, but she need to grow up because she got a lot of grow up to be. You know, she's so fucking childish, so I like a fucking baby, so like that type of thing. And I mean, I never had no garment body or something. You know, I'm not that perfect, but if I was skinny, I would never want to be a fucking model because it's not my thing. People criticize your freaking body, what you got, and just like that. It's just crazy. It's like being judged for your body. You know, so you can't pay me to be a model. It's a lot of work to be a model or something. You have to learn something like that. But he only do the book online compared to online. Shit, how about that? Shit. You know what I mean? But this is being a bestseller. I think it's the only one that he's the first person to write a book, the Weird, the Bitch, and the Meltdown. The Meltdown. So this book turned on that shit. This is so fucking crazy. So I'm gonna go to Amazon and see if he did a book or not. And then today's his birthday now. Honestly, type, but she didn't care about him. She didn't care about his birthday. You think she cared about his birthday? No. She didn't care about his birthday. He only speak to Chew. I mean, it's a Novan. It's not a big deal with this. What's your problem, typing? Why you gonna get pissed off when it's fake? Everything you live in the world is fake in life. And that's how life is. It's not real. Jesus Christ. She need to grow up. Because this man is gonna make us a lot of money off the fucking book. You care about what you say about, oh, he gonna want my reputation. Fuck the reputation. Why you about reputation for? Your reputation school. You're a mean girl, a mean woman, and you telling people like about the gout or a fucking teeth. And it's so crazy. You even had a girl cut her fucking hair. Traumatized so much else. This, this is a fucking payback. What you do to people will come back on you. I'm not coming back to Jay. Jay is doing him. So it's just so sorry. It's crazy. So I don't think I have time. I got 5 minutes now, so I have to get off this line, off this podcast. So I'm just going to Amazon.com and see if they have Jada. I don't know how to say his name. Tell the truth, so help me pronounce his name, because Amazon.com. See that he's still doing audiobook, because I definitely want to understand his book, but I don't always have to bring people down. Like, I even bring down Perez Hector book, It's so crazy. So I was looking at people some shit. Okay, let's see. I'm going to Amazon.com. Okay, let's see. J. Book. So this was this book about. There's a wig, the bitch, the meltdown. The set, the book, the look behind the scene, model mission, and fishing reality model competition show Glamour's Puffin, seen through the eyes and harmonious and compassion of Comomas Micah Hart, Podashi Heifer, I believe Heifer, Skyping the words, and then see behind the scene, backstage, children. I can't read this. Fashion reality TV words as of the fishing covered. The man everyone turned this into the classy, and escorted to the whole. I'm gonna skip the words because I understand. The juggling the duty to his BFF and worthless and violence and cash. His supermodel boss while trying to hold on to his own soul. When the show was new, after the sensation first season, this took up 3 Devil World product, left us. Only now we on the one way south, thinking this crazy rich Asian meet the lady who punched and dished this thing. I don't understand it, but he better come on the title because I don't understand what this means. I had to look in the dictionary and only got 289 pages, so maybe be long. So when it gonna be released? So that's gonna find out. You could buy it now. Shit. And it's just so crazy. When is the date? Kissing leaves now. So let's see. So crazy. Now people talk about this. So they say the spending for this anything other than obviously garbage. Reading like Jada is got drunk on too many bottled Sunny Brandeis camp champagne. This closet queen friends. They were a fan fed what it calls mocking bad. Like recent scene with Tyra. I'm sorry, but Keisha is freezing full of ice cream. Every favorite image of how with a champagne they show out to this. I couldn't bring myself to considering of it. Other people say I want to join it. I already knew it was going to be working fishing with some reason based experience. Changing the wild and just didn't connect with the. I didn't connect the character. The Potter and Keisha friendship also didn't. I didn't believe it from the start. Even the bomb, the scene just discontinuing disconnect. I'm glad that he didn't use the ghost white, but it may help. It may have helped for him too. But even you wanted Omanji in a moment, it just felt like it's let down. Let down the character could have been more fashion out, but tell the describe just didn't work for me. Easy to read and favorite story. Just a great story about what I'm not real. It's not real. It's reality TV. We always love Jada, sassy, Nancy, great book. We sit down on the bench. This book made dang. Okay, it's one. Okay, now I had to go. Now I'm wasting my time. But nice talks. We'll come back today. Today's Sunday, so nice to talk to you. I can't wait. Peace.